Hey guys, what's up? Got some epic music. We are ready for today because today is going to be the greatest day in CSGO history, okay? Okay, send this to our bank. Asia will have a third spot, okay? That's all you guys need to know. Asia will have a third spot in the major, okay? Mongolz are gonna win. The headlines will be written. That's what you guys need to know. Headlines will be written. Okay, let's get my little guy over there. Do we get any cells? No, we did not. Jeez. Oh, I guess the total scale goes nice. We're making money. We got Master Channeler? Yeah, we do. Awesome. I did see some people come past here, so we could be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, that's right. I gotta get the CS HUD ready to go. Bastard, someone is getting these, farming these. So what I found out the other day is that someone is farming these to get the chance to get the beacon from these guys. So basically it's an escort quest beacon from these guys, and some people are farming this area to get it. Which made me really confused because I told them like, oh, so you're not farming for the meat then? Because like those people that go like, oh no, we don't farm for the meat, we farm for the quest item. Like the beacon. And I'm like, I was about to say like, why not farm for the meat? And they're like, oh, I never thought about that. Like, yeah, because the meat makes the tall spirit food. Tall spirit, tall stand food. So you can see here, there's someone doing it. I was going to go to... I was actually going to go to the other area, well, the Tanaris area. I might have to go to the Tanaris area. Given how much is being farmed, like literally there's like 4 dead everywhere. What the hell? A horde? No, I don't think that's the player who's camping all these. Spring training until next week. Oh yes, right. The Major League Baseball is making a comeback. I forget it's summer. Like it makes its comeback during like the basketball finals. Let's see what we got here. Dodgers versus Padres. Oh jeez. Isn't the Dodgers, they like got all those like really good signings for next to fucking nothing? Like they literally stole like a whole bunch of players. Or like they got like one of the best players, like nothing. Like absolutely nothing. Pay to win versus pay to win. I think Tree was very, very happy when those two teams got eliminated. I remember that. When the Twins made it in. Like when the Twins made it in, Tree was like really happy that we got to see baseball and not like pay to win shit. Did I forget Demon Armor? I did too. That's annoying. But yeah, do remember that they spent like a lot of, like they took the Mets, like the Mets were gonna get a player and they like swooped in and took the player before the Mets could bid on it. That's what I remember about it. Alright, the Twins won't spend any money on any player, as you may have noticed, okay? Minnesota teams spending any money on players? Bro, have you seen our salary cap in the NFL? That's all I'm going to say, John, okay? Have you seen our salary cap in the NFL? Minnesota always have, like, fucking heaps of space for salary cap. There was an Alliance guy, a Horde guy here, which I found very weird. They spent 10 on... Oh, Tiny, yeah, that's right. Yep. That's the guy I remember, okay, because, yeah, that's the guy they took off the fucking Mets. And I gotta say, you know, as much as I feel bad for the Mets, okay? Because everyone steals shit off the fucking Mets, bro. Like, being a Mets fan is like being a Minnesota fan half the fucking time. I'm not even kidding. Like, not even joking at how fucked the Mets get non-stop. Like, fuck me. Like, I thought Minnesota's luck was bad enough, but fuck me, the Mets are even worse. Like, holy shit, listen to some of the horror stories that the fucking Mets go through. It's just, you know, the Minnesota couldn't even dream of going through that shit. This guy made gank. Then again, because I don't think he knows that I do not have life drain. Yeah, the Mets had high hopes, but they... all I'm gonna say, they do what the Mets do best, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. They do what the Mets do best. Same thing with the Twins. No, the Twins are like, you know, less cursed than the Mets, okay? The Twins are less cursed than the Mets, okay? Less cursed. I'm gonna put it that way, okay? Like, the Twins aren't that cursed compared to the Mets. Like, in most circumstances, you expect Minnesota to be, like, fucking bog average. Like, Minnesota's never good. But the Mets are truly, truly horrendous, okay? Holy shit. To be fair, the Twins playoff loss streak was pretty significant, but at the same time, you gotta realize that Minnesota never make the playoffs, okay? They never do. But they did win against the Blue Jays after all. But if you want to curse franchises for Minnesota, well, I don't think there's many, to be honest, because Minnesota makes, like, some of their playoff runs, not in the baseball, but, like, in the hockey and the NFL, pretty deep. They made playoffs last season. Yeah, they did. And they, you know, they got swept by they got beaten by the Astros. But Minnesota, and they won their first playoff games. Like, you know, they beat the Blue Jays in a series of 3. Blue Jays another team that done better. Yeah, exactly. Against a team that hasn't won a playoff game at all in the last 20 years, and they like fucking get swept by Minnesota. To be fair, I gotta say right now, you knew the National League was pretty mid is when Minnesota makes the playoffs as the division leader, okay? That's how you know, like, a division is really screwed up, is when Minnesota win the division, okay? This does not apply to the basketball, though, because Minnesota are legitimately good. The Timberwolves are legitimately good in the NBA at the moment. Like, it's not like, you know, oh, Minnesota gets lucky kind of thing. It is that Minnesota is actually legitimately fucking good in the NBA. Hey bro, if you don't know, I do multi-stream, so I'm multi-streaming to YouTube, so you're not technically the only one here. But yeah. Like Minnesota's fucking NBA team is legitimately good. Like legitimately good. Like we actually have legitimately good players, okay? Legitimately good. It's not like, you know, Brett Favre on his last legs carrying a team through the division and stuff like that, which was Minnesota in 2009. I felt bad for Minnesota in 2009 though. Like we were roughing the passer away from a Super Bowl. To this day, by the way, the referee, like the head of the referees, said that Brett Favre should have got a roughing the passer penalty when they got rid of Madison as well. But we picked up Aaron Jones, so getting rid of Matheson was understandable. I mean, I gotta say right now, I think Matheson expected to be cut, to be honest. I mean, when you sign Aaron Jones in the offseason, like, and they've got Ty Chandler as well, you're not getting any reps, okay, as Matheson, okay? Like, you're not getting any reps. A lot of people said it was the O-line issue. We're going to find out whether it's an O-line issue, whether it was the running back issue. Then again, Ty Chandler made some nice gains, so I don't think it's the O-line issue. My pick'ems are beyond fucked, by the way. Like, I can't get 5, period. Like, I'll get 3 if all the pick'ems that I choose win, which is, I believe, is Furia and Mongolz. People have been wondering since we picked up Sam Darnold if we're trading Justin Jefferson. Someone commented Father Time. No, I gotta say right now that the is it a Brees Hall or is it Bryce Hall? The Jets running back. They still have that young running back who's just kicking ass. The biggest issue, if you ever want a biggest issue as like a quarterback that's stopping his team, Aaron Rodgers is fucking one of them. Like, Aaron Rodgers is one of those quarterbacks that's stopping his team from winning Super Bowls. Now, a lot of people think that's fucking controversial and be like, oh, Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady. But last time I heard, Tom Brady didn't fucking take big paychecks to keep himself on the team. Well, you know, of course, you had Aaron Rodgers and Kirk Cousins, of course. Kirk Cousins, obviously another one. If you guys don't know, Kirk Cousins got paid more right now than Tom Brady ever did during his entire career. Like, Kirk's had more of a salary. Is that the reason why Devonta Adams left the Packers? No, Devonta Adams didn't leave. The Packers released him. Like, traded him to the Raiders because of salary cap issues. It was the biggest what the fuck trade ever. That they traded out Devonta Adams. To be fair, Mike McCarthy's a terrible coach. Oh my god. Can't manage a fucking clock to save his life, mate. Reminds me of fucking Sean Payton. Like, just can't manage a clock. The amount of times he's given, like, other teams, like, you know, chances to go down the field and score, like, you know, giving, like, 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes to a team is incredible. Like, I'm very sure he did it against Minnesota, and Minnesota won from a last minute drive, because, like, he gave him, like, 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock because he decided to call timeouts during his that potential last drive. If Dodgers don't, dude, it'd be funny if the Dodgers don't win, okay? I'm very sure urinating tree is gonna be like, you know, wouldn't it be fucking funny, you know, the Fairly Odd Parents meme? Wouldn't it be fucking funny if the Dodgers don't make the fucking playoffs, okay? That'll be fucking urinating tree. I go for Minnesota. If you don't know why I go for Minnesota, I think I've already told the story because my sister went to Minnesota on an exchange. And I went over to Minnesota and got into the NFL. The first game I watched was when the, just in case you guys are wondering, the first game I watched was when Minnesota was the first team to beat a team in the wildcard weekend at 8-8. So if you don't know, the only team that's lost to an 8-8 team in the playoff weekend has been the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers lost to Minnesota Vikings on the wildcard weekend, and Minnesota only got into the wildcard at 8-8, and they're the only team to lose to the Vikings or lose to any 8-8 team. Like, it's that infamous. And that's where the meme goes around that, you know, Minnesota is like torments Green Bay, okay? So that's like the meme that, you know, that Minnesota torments Green Bay non-stop. Okay. So that's the, like, you know, bit of how the story builds up on what Minnesota does to fucking Green Bay. And also Green Bay does do some stuff back to Minnesota, of course, as well. Oh, dude, I gotta say, like, they get rid of Staley, they get rid of the coach, because the coach is, like, doggo. Like, Staley was terrible with coach, okay? I like the, you know, I call the defenses. No more questions. Yeah. They got rid of Allen. Yeah, they got rid of fucking Eckler and Mike Williams. It's like, bro. I don't, like... You gotta honestly wonder what the fucking, they're not Steelers, sorry. The San Diego, oh, not San Diego, it's LA now, aren't they? You gotta, like, it's Justin Herbert. You gotta wonder what the fucking, the Chargers management is fucking thinking, bro. It's like, you got an amazing QB, like, a great QB who carried Staley, okay? And the first thing you do is just get rid of all his third fucking weapons. Like, all his fucking wide receivers and stuff like that. It's like, bro, like, do you want to make a playoffs run? Or do you want to give Chiefs the division again? Like, honestly, like, you know, what they're doing at the moment is just giving the Chiefs the division. And not to mention, Chiefs got another fucking wide receiver. Like, bro, like, what the fuck is wrong with these NFL teams? Yeah, you know, like... Let me see which wide receiver the Chiefs got. Because they were trying to... I think one team was trying to get Snead. Yeah, they got fucking Marquise Brown, another wide receiver. And also, the best part is the Justin Fields one. Again, the Justin Fields trade makes me feel happy inside. Oh, no. The Steelers trading for fucking Russell Wilson. That made me happy inside. I can't believe they traded for him. And to start as well. Oh, boy. Someone's gonna be like, oh, you got Mark Darnold. You got Sam Darnold, though. Still, the Russell Wilson, though. See, it's such an insane upgrade. Yeah, no shit. Why, Mike Williams and Marquise Brown, like... Dude, like, given that the biggest issues for the Kansas City Chiefs, biggest issue that they had, despite winning a fucking Super Bowl, was their fucking wide receivers couldn't catch shit. Holy shit, the amount of games that the Chiefs lost that season because their wide receivers spread, you know, infinite amount of butter all over their fucking hands is immense, okay? You know, the worst part is now Minnesota don't have the best wide receiving core anymore. because they got fucking Mike Williams and Mike Williams-Brown. Next up, you know, Miami will fucking trade Tyreek Hill mid-season, and, you know, who have 4 fucking star wide receivers and start shitting on everyone. Yeah, exactly. To be fair though, I gotta say right now, like, a lot of random wide receivers have been winning Super Bowls for certain teams. I mean, look at the Giants, for example. The wide receiver caught that insane catch on his helmet. Not even their first receiver. I forget the guy's name who caught it like on his helmet. Like, it's not even their first receiver for the Giants. Like, it wasn't Plaxico Perez. This is, you know, prior to Plaxico Perez bringing a fucking gun into a nightclub. As a Pats fan, I'd rather not. Dude, I felt bad for the Pats, to be honest. Like, the Pats had a really, really good season that season, obviously. And it's probably never going to happen again. Oh, the Pats QB dramas. Oh my god. Jeez. The Patriots are going to be a shit team for a very, very long time. It was the perfect season. Oh, it was. Like, if they won it, I wouldn't have cared too much. Because, like Welker, Brady, Moss, like, they deserved it. Like, they played so well together. It was good that the Patriots gave... Oh, no, I think the Jets gave us Moss, right? Oh, no. It was the Jets gave us Moss back for minutes to retire in Minnesota for. Like, it was really kind for the Jets to do that so that Randy Moss would retire in Minnesota. Because they gave him a day contract, I believe. Fucking Eli Manning. It's not the first time he's ruined the fucking Patriots Super Bowl. He did it twice, I believe. But don't worry. Hey, I'm Rex, dude. At least you're not the Cowboys. Let's put it that way, okay? At least you're not the Cowboys. We got Dak. Oh, boy. I remember the Cowboys, like, one of their defensive linesmen started a fight with Brett Favre. I think when the Vikings went up, like, 35-7 in the playoffs. And they just turned it over on a 4th down, and they were like, stop beating us so much. And it's like, bro, your QB went for it on 4th down. Like, because, you know how, like, you play in your second team and whatnot? Like, you know, when, like, it's like 6 minutes in the 4th quarter and it's like 35-7, you put your backups in and you don't, you know, try to run up the scoreboard. And Brett Favre basically said to the dude, he's like, bro, your guys just went for it on 4th down. Like, if you were not, you know, if you were just letting your secondary team or, you know, second stringers take the ball, you wouldn't have gone for it. Like, you would have just punted the ball away. Because that's what he said at the press conference. Like, they went for the extra score because they went for it on 4th. And basically said, like, if you didn't go for it on 4th, we weren't going to score the extra TD. So Vikings won 35-7, I believe, in the end. And then Brett Favre decided to be, you know, a bit more than a jeans model. Obviously, as you guys may know now, Brett Favre has a lot of extramarital affairs. I like it. I like how all Minnesota's star players have had, like, massive scandals that just, you know. Oh my god, fucking Adrian Peterson. Oh, oh man, that was so sad when I heard about that. Because I think he's the one that, like, was it he whips his son or something like that? It was like something really fucked up. Like, it was something about corporal punishment. The Adrian Peterson stuff. And I'm just sitting here going, can't Minnesota be normal? Like, honestly. But no, Minnesota can never be normal. I say though, it's still pretty good to not be a Dallas Cowboys fan. Okay, that's all you can say, because at least you won Super Bowls, unlike the Dallas Cowboys who act like they're the next coming of Christ every fucking season, only to just lose in the first round to the Packers. That was so funny when they were losing to the Packers. I looked at that, even though I'm a Viking supporter, okay, that, you know, have to hate on the Packers. It was good to see that the fucking Cowboys were getting fucking shat on by Jordan Love. You just take a cursory glance and you're like, you know. I love it when they eat shit. We better actually get into the game, because we've got 15 minutes until they start. Who you reckon's gonna win tonight, John? Who you got winning today? I actually said today that I reckon Mongolz, Game of Legion, and Saw will win. So there's no Brazilian teams. Can you imagine NA? Like, you know, they've got the chance to make 8 teams. Like 8 teams into the what is it? For the spots for the RMRs. And for only them to lose each single one. It'd be so NA. Like, it would be peak NA if they lost all of that, okay? It'd be absolutely peak NA. Anyways, guys, let's switch to the game. You're gonna go for the anti-Brazilian route, okay? You're gonna go the anti-Brazil. So you know, if that happens, right? Like Brazil is gonna go mental if all their teams get eliminated. Absolutely mental. I liked Pain until they completely changed the entire team. I think Pain got looted, basically. Like, Pain got, like, looted, like, pretty much, like, all the other teams, like, that, like, basically they just got, let's put it this way. Pretty much, all their players got, like, offered huge contracts, and Pain's not a big org. So Pain, like, got pretty much their pockets picked, basically. It's, like, nothing Pain could really do. It was actually legitimately, like, that messed up. Like, what happened to Pain. To be fair, I reckon Big Uzera, like, I do like Big Uzera on that team. Like, I gotta say right now, if Pain kept their team together that they had initially after, I think it was the second major, they would have got, like, a lot further in this. Like, they will have a chance to get a lot further than they would, I reckon. Like, they had to keep, it's all because of, like, Fury and shit like that, who basically, like, pillaged their team. Like, the only player that they didn't want was fucking Big Uzera. Which I gotta say, I think a lot of teams in particular, I gotta say, a lot of teams, i.e. Fury, are now regretting it, that they didn't pick up Big Uzera. But, you know, Pain were an amazing team. Like, you know, I was expecting good things for Pain. And also, the good thing about Pain as well, that they're not doing, like, I hate it that with Brazilian teams, that they always go after the players from SK Gaming and try to remake SK Gaming as their team. And it annoys me to hell that teams keep doing this, okay? that they try to become more like SK Gaming, and it's just like, guys, like, stop. Like, stop trying to be like SK Gaming, okay? Create your own identity. Don't be SK Gaming, okay? You are not SK Gaming 2.0. You are, you know, whatever your team is. You know, you are Pain Gaming, you are Furio, you are Imperial. To keep seeing this happening over and over again, they keep losing over and over again, and they keep getting left behind. It's like, bro, because you're trying to pretend to be a team that's like 2 years in the past or whatever it is with CS. Like, it's not the same anymore. And the teams that have been successful at the moment are all the teams that didn't, you know, become, that didn't try to skin off MIBR's talent, or didn't go after Fallen, or didn't go after Tarko, didn't go over Cold Zero, or anything like that. All those other teams that didn't do that are now successful other than Imperial. Because Imperial's successful, but Cold Zero's had another awakening, basically. No, Cold Zero, sorry. Phelps has had another awakening. Two seconds, guys. I still gotta do the good old HUD. What maps have we got at the moment? Players should be ready shortly, right? I'm gonna say, Game of Legion have done a very good job, given that they were only, like, phoned in a while ago. I'm a bit biased to Game of Legion, okay, guys? Bit biased to Game of Legion. Just gonna say a bit biased. Just checking when the main stream is gonna go live. Oh no. My O key's messed up at the moment. Oh god. What happened? The O key won't work on my keyboard at the moment. Which is very interesting. Like, I'm trying to change some things, but I can't type the letter O. So, like, if the map's Inferno, I can't type it. Oh, God. What a time for my keyboard to, like, miss out on some of these things. So, my O recently died. Two seconds, guys. I'll put you guys into the game. I'll mute my microphone as I try to get the where of my fucking bars. Okay, I'm gonna actually have to replace my entire keyboard. Because, yeah, I can't type O, L, or K, or P anymore. But be right back. This is going to be a very hard game to cast, because I'm still unplugging my keyboard. Great save by Barton. Okay. Two seconds, guys. I've still got to fix this. Yeah, I had to turn off the sound because I think I've unplugged my mixer or my capture card, which I'm gonna have to fix. Fixing it up now. Okay, there we go. Ah, shit. What the hell's going on now? So my capture card's taken all the sound now. It's not going for my mixer. Hmm. So... Be a bit of jiggle peeking here for a bit. Great. Okay, well that's awesome. This is super odd because now my mic is nothing. I love my thing at the moment. I have completely fucked my thing and I have no idea how to fuck it. Oh boy, I'm just gonna check my sound card on the other PC. Jeez, they're winning a bunch of Tech 9s, they're gonna get a bunch of weapons out of this. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, you wouldn't believe this, but my mixer's no longer being recognized. Okay, be right back. How can my mixer no longer be recognized even though... Oh, okay, because... No, it still should be recognized. Hmm. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot this fucking later. Like... Oh... I think I found it. Ugh. Okay. I'll tell you now, I found it. What the issue was. Uh... Cool. Out of all fucking times for my keyboard to randomly shit on itself, and now the game to just randomly shit on itself too. Well, at least we got the sound back. Oh my god. Fucking hell. Should be a second round for the Mongolz. Ooh, Colzera trying to do a bit of damage. Mongolz get round number 2 on the board. This has completely wrecked my entire like HUD. I gotta say these Logitech fucking kits, like I don't no water got into it, by the way. Not a single drop of water got into it, but it's acted like, you know, water's everywhere in it. I assume Mongolz picked that. No way that they didn't. Oh, fucking hell. Anubis and Inferno. So Inferno is the cider. Dude, everything that can go wrong is going wrong today. Now my mouse won't scroll up. Which is fixed by just launching Logitech Hub. Ugh. There you go. Guess the opener. Why are system sounds on? I usually turn system sounds off. There we go. Techno. Oh, geez, Techno. That was a bit sussy-wussy. Should be traded out by Cold Zero. Is traded out by Cold Zero. Well, they're on the B site, and that doesn't really matter now. Probably round over. I'm gonna have to go check through my keyboard tomorrow on why that keyboard's broken now. Now I gotta make sure I buy a new keyboard from Officeworks tomorrow. Because I don't want to use this crappy office keyboard. Because it's too short of a cable. Oh my god. I'm so tempted to get a wireless keyboard now, but at the same time I can get a wireless keyboard. 910, can't see, but doesn't really matter. We'll call 0, they've both got 1 each. 910, I'm surprised he didn't get the tunnel player, actually. Techno takes down Demal. Wallbang's going everywhere, but just in the slight favor of Mongolz at the moment. 910. Aggressive the Orpnik as they will grab 1. Miss shot and Laddo's going to punish 910. That's going to be round for Legacy at least. Blitz the last man left. Blitz. Trades out by Cold Zero almost immediately. That's going to be 3-3 to Legacy. Jeez, wallbangs from Lato. Heavily damages Senzu. No trade back currently. Let's take some neck as an opposite side of that. Lato's heard a noise. Waiting for Techno to appear. Does 2-tap Techno. Waiting for it the entire time, wasn't he? Lato shuts down 910 as he tries to clear in. Bombs planted for A. Sorry guys, I'm not doing much observing because I want to buy a keyboard at the moment. That's going to be very easy for Mazzinio. He puts 4 on the board. Obsidian 9, 10, 1 each. Oh, jeez, that's an absolute blitz. Mongolz currently 5-3 up. Now I can go back to observing. Jeez. Holy shit. Zenio. You seem to play connector being Demau. Demau wandering onto the site. Counterflash has gone in. Bit of a battle on towards A. Demau goes down. I don't know why it keeps defaulting to Nekez. Over and over again, it keeps going back to Nekez for no reason. While being planted, Sensu will get the bomb planted in time. Flashbang goes out. It should be going for one. Techno with the trade, but Techno's traded out as well. Mazzinia goes down as well, and that will be another round to the legacy, so it'll be a 4th round on the board. If you guys don't know, like, my keyboards 1, 2, and 3 on this backup keyboard is like drilled in that, like, you know, it doesn't pop out anymore. Like, it is like my let's just put it this way, my backup keyboard is like so worn out, it's not even funny. That is going to be a spray of the century from Demau and Barden. And it's only going to leave Mazzinio. He's a dead man. Blitz is gone as well. No, that ain't going to happen. And Legacy take the lead 6-5 on the anti-eco. I think, I guess right now, I think I'm going to go and find out what the issue is with my keyboard after this map. Like, I'm just going to turn off stream and try to find out what the issue is with my keyboard so I can fix it. Go dry it if necessary. Actually, no, I'm just gonna do it now. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go offline because, yeah. My keyboard's fucked and I gotta figure out how to unfuck it, okay?